What's up, guys? It's MB Boxing, and today I'm going to be predicting the outcome of Gilberto Ramirez versus Yunieski Gonzalez, and this is going to be a 12-rounder for the WBA light heavyweight world title Eliminator, and this fight is going to be Saturday, December 18th from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, Texas, and this fight is going to be broadcasted on the Zone. And to get both fighters' resumes, Gilberto Ramirez, fighting out of Mexico, holds a record of 42 wins, no defeats, with 28 wins coming by way of knockout. He's currently ranked number 5 by BoxRec in the light heavyweight division. He's also the former WBO super-middleweight world champion. And now to list some of his best victories, he has a unanimous decision win over current top 10 light heavyweight Maxim Vlasov, a unanimous decision victory over veteran Arthur Abraham, and that's where he won his super middleweight title. He also has a unanimous and majority decision victory over Jesse Hart, a unanimous decision victory over Romer Alexis Angulo, and he's coming off a destructive fourth-round knockout victory over Sullivan Barrera. And to get his opponent's resume, Yunieski Gonzalez, fighting out of Cuba, holds a record of 21 wins, 3 defeats, with 17 wins coming by way of knockout. He's currently ranked number 15 by BoxRec in the light heavyweight division. And to first of all list all of his defeats, he has a unanimous decision loss to Jean Pascal, a majority decision defeat to Vyacheslav Shabransky, and he has a knockout loss to Alexander Vozdik. And to list some of his best victories, he has a knockout win over Alex Tiran and a knockout victory over Tommy Karpency. And in my opinion, this fight is going to go in favor of the former world champion and current undefeated contender, Gilberto Ramirez. I just think Ramirez, being the younger man, it's really just going to work in his favor. He's also probably more powerful at this point in his career, and he's more experienced, actually, even though he's way younger than Gonzalez. I believe Gonzalez is close to like 40 years old. Zurdo Ramirez is like 30 years old. So, I mean, yeah, Ramirez, 42 fights, and he's gone 12 rounds a lot. I mean, as you probably heard when I was listing his opponents, I mean, he's fought a lot of A-level and B-level guys. I mean, Vlasov, Abraham, Jesse Hart, Angulo, Barrera even in his last fight. Yeah, he just fought a lot of good fighters, and even more. He's also fought Tommy Karpency, which is probably Gonzalez's best victory. I mean, he's got a lot of good wins, Ramirez does. He also had a lot of experience in Mexico, fighting tough fighters at a young age as well. And, yeah, he's being built up now in the Golden Boy stable. And, yeah, this should be another showcase win before he actually starts to step it up a bit in the light heavyweight division and fight guys who were truly top 5, top 7 in the weight class, as opposed to fighting guys who were just outside the top 10, top 15, and whatnot. So, I mean, how I see this fight playing out, I see Gilberto Ramirez being the aggressor here. I think that Gonzalez, even though he does have a great knockout ratio, 17 knockouts and his 21 wins, I just do not think that, being that he's older and that, I mean, he's just not even as skilled as Ramirez, it's going to work out when he comes forward, as I think he will try to come forward but not have that much success at all. And I think that Ramirez should be able to stop him, if I'm going to be honest. I don't think it's going to be as early and as easy as Sullivan Barrera, even though Barrera is actually probably the better opponent than Gonzalez. It's just, I don't know, I think Gonzalez is a bit more durable, even though he did get knocked out in 3 rounds by Alexander Vozdik. But, yeah, I just have a feeling that Yunieski Gonzalez will stay there, but I don't think he'll be much of a threat. He'll probably take a decent amount of Ramirez's shots before getting stopped mid to late in the fight. So, yeah, I don't really think Yunieski Gonzalez is going to give him that much of a threat, or be much of a threat in this fight. And comment down below your thoughts on Gilberto Ramirez, who you think he should fight next if he wins, as this is for a WBA Eliminator, I believe so. So, yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see where he goes from here. I mean, these fighters that Ramirez are fighting aren't even bad fighters. Like, Gonzalez ranked number 15 by BoxRec. Barrera was ranked number 10. So, I mean, these are pretty good fighters, but still, I mean, this just shows how good Ramirez is, because these guys aren't even challenging him. So I wonder how he'll do against guys who are in the top 5 in the weight class. Like, for example, how he'll do against a Bivol, how he'll do against a Joe Smith Jr., We already saw him fight Maxim Vlasov, who's ranked amongst many in the top 5, maybe just outside at like number 6. So, I mean, he's a very good fighter on paper, Ramirez, and he's looked amazing in his fights. So, I mean, it'll be very interesting to see how he actually does. And Yeah, but more on to how I see this fight going down. I think that it'll just be Gilberto Ramirez just dominating and dictating the pace, being the one coming forward, landing the better shots, the harder shots. I don't really think Yunieski Gonzalez will be boxing or anything. I just think that just be continuously getting pushed back by Ramirez. It's not that he's going to want to fight off the back foot and with his footwork and whatnot. I don't think he's going to want to do that. I just think that just Ramirez, his pressure in general is just going to make him do that. So I just see Ramirez coming forward, trying to get Gonzalez against the ropes, trying to pin him there and throw body shots, head shots. Mainly that liver shot that he landed and ultimately got the knockout win over Sullivan Barrera with. And I think that Gonzalez will not be able to last, and he'll probably get broken down anywhere from the 6th round to the 10th round, but most likely somewhere in the middle rounds. But I would just say from around 6 rounds, 10, just in case if Yunieski Gonzalez does survive an onslaught or anything. But yeah, I just think that Ramirez will either drop Gonzalez multiple times, stop him there, stop him standing, or stop him in his corner, or something like that. Just overall, it would be a knockout win for Gilberto Ramirez, and he'll probably be up winning every single round on the judges' scorecards because, I mean, I just think he's going to dominate in this fight, come forward, and just really be the dictator of the pace, land the better, more clean, and harder shots, and to probably get his 43rd victory and 29th by knockout. His record is just outstanding when you look at it on paper. 42-0 with 28 knockouts. But yeah, this would just be another win. I think so. In my opinion, another decent win in the light heavyweight division. So overall, Gilberto Ramirez should be able to stop Yunieski Gonzalez from around 6 rounds 10 to get his 43rd victory, 29th by knockout, and to win the WBA light heavyweight world title Eliminator. And yeah, that's really it. I'm MB Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.